When Lena Morales was found dead in her apartment, police believed it was a break-in gone wrong. The front door showed clear signs of forced entry. A lamp had been knocked over near the entryway. Her purse lay emptied on the kitchen floor, its contents scattered. At first glance, the scene looked chaotic, violent, rushed, and random. But detectives quickly noticed something that didn't fit. Lena was known to be meticulous. Friends described her as organized, cautious, and routine-driven. She didn't leave messes behind, especially not something as personal as her purse. And then they noticed the receipt. It sat neatly on the kitchen counter, placed beside her phone and keys, untouched by the apparent chaos around it. A grocery receipt. The timestamp read 12:18 a.m. That immediately raised questions. Lena's phone data showed she had been home all evening. She hadn't left. She hadn't ordered food. She hadn't called for a ride. Even stranger, the items on the receipt didn't make sense. Protein powder, energy drinks, disposable gloves marked a size not sold at the store Lena normally shopped at. Detectives checked her purchase history. She had never bought those items before. Then came the detail that changed everything. The receipt wasn't linked to a credit card. It was linked to Lena's grocery loyalty account. That meant someone had used her information at the store after her estimated time of death. Investigators pulled security footage from the grocery store. At 12:18 a.m., a man appeared at a self-checkout kiosk. He wore a hoodie, kept his head down, and paid in cash. He avoided the cameras. Almost. As he scanned his items, his sleeve slipped back. For just a moment, his wrist was exposed. A tattoo, a broken compass, inked in thick black lines. Detectives recognized it immediately. The tattoo belonged to Evan Price, Lena's ex-boyfriend. Their relationship had ended badly. Lena had filed a complaint months earlier after repeated arguments. Evan had been barred from her apartment building. When detectives brought him in, Evan denied everything. He claimed he hadn't seen Lena in weeks. He said he'd never been to the grocery store that night. He insisted he had no idea how his tattoo could appear on the footage. But the receipt told a different story. Investigators reviewed access logs from Lena's building. One entry stood out. Her apartment door had been unlocked using a valid key fob after her estimated time of death. The forced entry wasn't real. It had been staged. Detectives later confirmed Evan had copied Lena's key fob months earlier, before she cut off contact completely. The grocery run wasn't for Lena, it wasn't random, and it wasn't a coincidence. It was cleanup, a stop to change gloves, to buy supplies, to create distance in the timeline. Within 48 hours, Evan Price was arrested. At trial, the receipt became the most powerful piece of evidence, not because it showed what he bought, but because it proved when he acted. The receipt didn't match the crime scene, and that's what exposed the lie. So, what do you think the real motive was? Was the grocery run about covering his tracks? Or was it something more impulsive, something he thought would buy him time? Do you think the crime was planned, or did it escalate into something he never expected? And why risk using her loyalty account at all? Share your thoughts in the comments.